Hey everyone, I'm Kendrick Diaz, and you're listening to Verse by Verse. Personally, I would not have wanted to be part of the group addressed in the book of Hebrews. Just take a listen to how the author describes their spiritual condition in chapter 5, verse 14. For though by this time you ought to be teachers, you need someone to teach you again the first principles of the oracles of God, and you have come to need milk and not solid food. The big problem for these Christians was failing to grow. They were spiritual infants, stuck on the basic teachings of God's word when they should have been further along. When you think of the Bible, the word that probably doesn't come to mind is soft, and we can see why. The Bible challenges you. It will make you uncomfortable at times. When we read it honestly, when we read it non-prejudicially, we will undeniably see things about ourselves that we would rather ignore. What else can we expect from a book composed by the supreme creator of the universe, if not, at times, strong words and sharp correction? The people addressed in Hebrews were no strangers to that. But, and this is the important part, they also got reassurance. Yes, their sluggishness needed to be called out, and it rightly prompted a discussion on apostasy and a warning about the spiritual danger of leading an unfruitful life. But the author of Hebrews quickly moves from admonition to affirmation. Our passage for today is Hebrews chapter 6, verses 9 through 11. But, beloved, we are confident of better things concerning you. Yes, things that accompany salvation, though we speak in this manner. For God is not unjust to forget your work and labor of love, which you have shown toward his name, in that you have ministered to the saints and do minister. And we desire that each one of you show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope until the end. Spiritual problems have to be addressed. For a leader to say nothing while his brothers and sisters in the faith go down a road that threatens their salvation is negligence. Correction is necessary, but so is encouragement. The way the psychology works for most of us, if not all of us, is that we tend to weigh negative criticism pretty heavily. That means whenever a parent or teacher or pastor brings up something with us, they often have to walk a tightrope between correction and encouragement. All correction and no encouragement leads to fatigue and demoralization. All encouragement and no correction leads to self-assurance and complacency. But an approach that balances both ingredients is how you stimulate growth. I can't help but think that was part of the philosophy behind what we just read. Beloved, we're confident of better things concerning you, even though we're talking this way. An overarching purpose of Hebrews, like the rest of the Bible, is to draw our attention to spiritual shortcomings so we can learn and grow. Yet we're wildly mistaken if we think we can't count on God to want to lift us up with comfort and assurance. He knows we need both. We don't serve a God who is only ever interested in telling us how wrong we are. We serve the ultimate loving parent who understands the needs of his children. God is uncompromising about the future he wants for us. So he takes us down a path that includes both correction and encouragement. Praise be to him who causes us to grow with both.
Verse by Verse is a Life, Hope, and Truth podcast. Check out the show notes to find more free content, like videos, articles, and booklets in our Learning Center.